Hey everyone, this is BremSter. I'm still fighting a viral infection in the chest, but now I'm recording what should be the final puzzle in Quads on Parade. This is a simple quad by Ashish Kumar. And yeah, if once this is done, I'll be able to start doing all the administration to release the pack. Now, I'm recording this as the final puzzle I'm recording, but this will probably get slotted somewhere in the middle. It will not be the final puzzle released because we record all the puzzles, or I record all the puzzles, and then we sort them into difficulty order, and that's the order they'll be released in. So there'll be still more puzzles to come, I'm sure. So anyway, let's have a look at the way this one works. So we've got normal Sudoku rules, and of course links below to where you can get the pack and to where you can get to this puzzle and all of the details. So we have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And just quadruples. So digits in a quadruple circle must be placed at least once in the 4 cells touching that circle. So we know there is at least one 5 and at least one 9 in these 4 cells, but it would be perfectly fine for maybe this to be, for example, 5 and 9. That may be perfectly fine. You can have more than one, you just must have at least one. That's the way it works. Actually, that wouldn't work because there must be a 9 up here. But anyway, that's the way it works. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, the first thing you look for with quadruples is pointing sets. So, for example, we can see that, for example, 2 must be here and 2 must be here. So we could never put 2 in any of these cells, but that's not really doing much. 8 must be here and here, so we can't put 8 in any of those cells. 6 must be here and here, so we can't put 6 in any of those. Two is in one of, no, 2 could be here, that's fine. 8 is in one of those 3. 8 can't be here. Is it 8? No, 9. 9 must be one of those 2, because 9 is around this quadruple, but I can't put it in those 2 without breaking those. So 9 is in one of those 2, so 9 is in one of those 2. So 9 can't be in either of those 2. 9 is in one of those 2. Right, 9 can't be here. That's a 9. 9 is lining up with these quadruples. So because if I was to put a 9 here, 9 would have to be here around this quadruple and here around this quadruple, and that would break column 6. That can't be the 9. That is a 9, which puts 9 in one of those 2. Which means 9 isn't here, 9 is in one of those 2, which means 9 can't be in any of those. That's a 9, which means 9 isn't in one of those 2, 9 is in one of those 2. We're getting some luck with 9s, which means 9 is in one of those 2. Right. Fives can't... 5. Because of this 5 quadruple setup, 5 can't be in those, because if I put 5 in either of those 2, 5 would have to be here on this quadruple and here on this quadruple and break row 2. So 5 is in one of those 2, which means around this quadruple 5 is in one of those 2, which means 5 is down here. Five, I've only got a single 5 in these columns, so I can't do the elimination here. Six, this is a 5-6 pair, because there's 6s lining up here and here. So I can't put 6 in any of these cells, these cells. So the 6 around here, this is a 5-6 pair. So 7 and 8 are in those. Oh, I think I've seen this trick before. Look at those cells. That is 9 cells that must contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. At no, 9 here means 9 is not here. 9 here means 9 is not here. 9 is in one of those two. These must contain all 9 digits. I was thinking maybe there's enough pressure that I could put some pressure on these, but now there really is. Because with this being 8 digits in those 9 cells, what it meant was I had to have one of 5 or 7 in here, or one of 3 or 6 in here, because if I put both 5 and 7 in here, this would be 1, 2, and I couldn't fit 7, 8, because all of a sudden I would run out of room to put all 8 digits if I put 5, 7 in here, because the 7 has to be down here, 5 has to be down here. So if I put both the 5 and 7 down here, I'd be broken. But now, with the 9 in here as well, I need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 into those 9 cells. So if I put 5 or 7, either 5 or 7 in here, I'm doubling up 5 and 7, and I can't put the 5 digits. This is 5, 7. Now this is 4, 6. Similarly, if I make either of these 3, 6, I've got 2 3s or 2 6s, but I need to put all 9 digits into those 9 cells. This is 3, 6, which means this is not 5. This is 5, 8. Could I reduce the 3, 6 down now? This is 5, 6. 1 and 2 are in here. 3 and 4 are in here. This can only be... This can't be 1, 2. It could be 3, 4. It can't be 5, 6. It can't be 7, 8. It can't be 9. This can be 1, 2. It can't be 3, 4. It can't be 5, 6. It can't be 7, 8. It can't be 9. This can be 7, 8. It can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can be 7, 8. It can't be 9. Right. 5 is down here somewhere. Nine in this row. Can't be in any of those, can't be in any of those. That's the 9. 5 can't be in either of those because of the 5, 7. That's the 5, which means that's not the 5. 5 is over here. This is now a 2, 6 pair, which means the 2 is in one of these two. So this, well, hang on, let's look at this. This can only be 1, 7, or 8 because it can't be 2. It can't be 3 or 4. It can't be 5, 6. It could be 7 or 8. It can't be 9 because 9 is down here. This is 1, 7, or 8. Can't be, oh no, it can be 8. 8 is in one of those 3. This is so strange. Eight is in one of these two, of course. 5, 6 makes that the 2 and that the 6. So 6 is down here, but the 3, 6 means it's not in that cell, or these would both be 3. 6 is in one of those two. Right, the 6 looks back, making that the 3 and that the 6. So 3 is in one of those two. Wow. Oh, this 2 says 2 isn't in those. That's a 2. 1 is in one of those two. 8 is in one of those two. Six, 6, 6 down here. 5 is down here. 2 isn't in those. 2 is in one of those two, which puts 2 up here. 2 can't be in those cells or those cells or those cells. That's a 2. So this is a 1. This is not a 1 anymore. This is a 7, 8 pair. I can't repeat digits in here. So these are 3, 4, and 9. And there's no 3 in them. That's the 3. This is the 4, 9. This is amazing. This 2 means 2 is in one of those. 2 here is eliminating those. That 2 is eliminating that one. That is the 2. Which means 2 isn't there. That's the 2, so that's the 9, which means that's the 4 and that's the 9. These are 1, 7, 8. Right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. These are 1, 7, and 8. But I can't put 8 in either of those. And I can't put 1 there. So that's the 7, that's the 1. That's the 8, that's the 7. There's no 1 there. 5 and 6. I'm not sure how to resolve that yet. This is a 1, 9 pair now because of the 1, 9 looking up. So there is a 1 down here. I've got the 9. I need to put a 1 around here somewhere, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's just pencil marking something I've already got got clued. So that doesn't really help. Need to put a 7. 7 can't go in any of those. That's a 7. Which puts 7 in one of those two, which means that's the 5 and that's the 7. The 4 is looking up, making that the 6 and that the 4. The 6 is looking down, making that the 5 and that the 6. And that is so beautiful. So these, well, let's look at this triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 8. Well, I can't put 1 in either of those because 1 is over here. That's the 1. This is a 3, 8. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 7, and 8. There's no 7 there. There's no 3 there. 7. One, 4. So 4 is down here. 5 is up here. I need to put an 8 in as well, but this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 and 7, which is resolvable. 4 and 7. Which means this is a 1, 7, because the 7 means that there's the 7 down here. This is a 1, 7. Oh my lord! So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 8. And there's no 4 up there. So that's the 4, which makes that the 8 and that the 5. This is now the 3. The 3, 8? Don't know. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 2 and 6, and the 6 makes that the 2 and that the 6. These are now triples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 6, 8. There's no 2 in either of those. That's the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3, 4, 5. Don't know about those ones yet. This 7 says that's not the 7, so this is the 7, and these are 2, 3, 9. There's no 3 in either of those, so that's the 3, and then the 2 already in row 1 makes that the 9 and that the 2. The 9 looks across, making that the 1 and that the 9. So now this is a 1-4 pair, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, and 8 go into those. This 3 makes this the 8, which makes that the 7 and that the 3, and this is a pair, 1, 2. And the 2 is looking down, making that the 1 and that the 2. This is a triple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 6, and 9. There is no 6 or 9 there, that's the 4. But there's no 8. Let's just get rid of the corner marks. There's no 4 there. Oh no, I need to put a 9 around here. That's the 9, that's the 6. So this is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 3 and 6. I don't know, but this is a pair. The 9 is looking down, saying that's not the 9, that's the 9. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, and 8. Which I'm not sure about either, but that means these 1, 2, 3, 1, and 4. Which I'm also not sure about. But what I am sure about is 1 here, there's no 1 down here, and there's no 1 down here because of the 1 quadruple. So that's the 1, that's the 7. Which means 7 is in one of those two. In fact, those two 7s say that's not the 7, that's the 7. This 3 is looking back, making that the 8 and that the 3. This 8 is looking up, making that the 5 and that the 8. So there's triples in these columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 1, 4, 6, must contain a 6. So now, because there must be a 6 in here, I can't put 6 in any of those or any of those or either of those two. This is the 6, this is the 3, which takes 3 out of there. That's not broken it open, has it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5. These are 1, 4, 5 and must contain a 5. There's no 1 here because of the 1 quadruple. This is a 4, 5. What am I missing? I haven't put an 8 around this quadruple. That's an 8. That's a 3. The 8 looks across, making that the 6 and that the 8. That says this isn't the 6, this is the 6. This 1, 4 pair makes that the 5. This isn't a 5 or a 4 because of the 1, 4 pair. This is the 3, taking 3 out of there. This is a 4, 5 pair, making that the 8, that the 5, which makes that the 4 and that the 5, which makes that the 4, which makes that the 1, which makes that the 4, that the 1. And this 4 looks back, making that the 1 and that the 4. That is beautiful. I think that spot is quite tricky. But I have seen it before. Not in this puzzle, but I've seen it used in other puzzles before. Possibly ones that I've tried to make and not released. I've made some terrible puzzles that I've not released where I've played with ideas, and I think this might have been one of them. Very cool. I don't think I could make it work with 8 digits like this, and I wasn't able to elegantly put the 9 in like that happened. That's so cool. I love that. I think this is a hike, but I don't think it's a particularly hard one. It's like a hike 2, maybe a hike 3. I don't know. Beautiful puzzle though. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're enjoying the pack. From my perspective, that's all of them recorded, so I'm pretty happy with that. But you have more to come. So I hope you're enjoying the pack, and as always, good luck with your solving.